Hey guys, Curtis here, just doing my usual video log that I do every day. So a bunch of you guys asked me last week, what was the most embarrassing moment that you've ever had? And I didn't really know how to answer it at first. But then I was thinking about it and I don't know, I decided that even though this is really embarrassing, I'll tell you guys anyway. Okay, so, don't judge me, because this is really gross. Anyways, this was, sometime last year when I had, a really bad fever. I had, a flu of some kind, I don't know if it was, the swine flu or, something else, but it was, really annoying. And so I was just, in my bed at night, and I was just feverish, and when you have a fever, you just have the weirdest dreams ever, right? Yeah, I was just having straight up hallucinations, and I don't know, I had this crazy dream. Keep in mind I took a couple NyQuil and a few melatonin and some other stuff before I went to sleep. I think I drank half a bottle of codeine. Anyway, I was dreaming that I bought a Wonka bar and I opened up the package and inside was a golden ticket, and of course that meant that I was able to go see the Willy Wonka chocolate factory. So excuse me, I have a little cold right now actually, but anyways, so I go to the chocolate factory, and it's amazing. Willy Wonka's kind of a creeper, but what else is new? And he lets us in, and I run through the fields of lollipops and fucking jelly bean bushes and gummy bear trees. I don't even fucking remember. It was a long ass time ago. But anyways, then we were swimming through the chocolate rivers. We were drinking chocolate daiquiris. We were just having the time of our lives, partaking in all this wonderful candy splendor that Willy Wonka's chocolate factory had to offer. And I just didn't want it to end. Things were getting pretty crazy with those chocolate daiquiris. Willy Wonka was getting kind of drunk, and he kept groping me and stuff, and I was like, ew, you're 40 something, get away from me. And then he tried to I don't know, do things with me, and then it got really weird, and I think I ran out of the room or something. So anyways, it was just the best dream ever. It was so fun. It was just a chocolate wonderland. It was amazing. It was everything I've ever wanted in a dream, but of course it was just a dream, and all dreams must come to an end. So at the end of the dream, Willy Wonka gave each of us a parting gift, and he gave me a whole big package of chocolate. And I was just so ecstatic, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go home and eat this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. And then so I left, and of course that's when I woke up from the dream. And I just remember sitting there, or laying there in my bed, and I was like, oh my god, it was just a dream, son of a bitch. I wish it was reality. Fuck this. So I was just laying there, bummed, and then I looked down, and I noticed that there's, some brown stuff, on my sheet, and I was, still half asleep at this point, and I was, kind of, hallucinating because I was, feverish and, on all this medication and shit. So in my half hallucinatory state, I just looked down. I'm like, oh my god, it wasn't a dream. I did get to bring back the chocolate with me. Thanks, Willy Wonka. And I touch it with my hand, and I bring it up to my mouth to taste it. But then I smell it, and I realized it was my own poop. And I was just what the fuck? And I just kind of laid there for a second, and I didn't know what to do or how to handle the situation. I had a roommate still at this point in college because I lived in the dorms, and I was just oh my fucking god, how am I gonna clean up this shit? like, how am I gonna clean up this shit without my roommate finding out about it? So, I don't know. Of course, I was like half asleep still, and I like kind of just get up and I like throw. Ugh. Just thinking about it right now like makes me want to throw up. But anyways, I threw up like on my bed because I was so disgusted. I like threw up, so then my sheets were covered in shit and throw up, and I don't know. Oh god, so disgusting. Anyways, I hope you guys aren't gagging right now. Oh. But so I just like balled up the sheets and like threw it in a trash bag, and I just like fucking threw that shit out. I was like, no, there's no fucking way I'm gonna like wash this. Like there is no way I can bring this back. No, no. So I just threw it away, and then like I don't know, I think I got some like shit on my pillowcase too. And so I like threw that pillowcase away, and then like I noticed I had a little bit of shit like on my neck. I don't even know. Like, what the fuck was I doing in my sleep that I got, like, shit everywhere? Like, why wasn't it just in my pants? I don't know. Anyways, but, yeah, it took, like, a while to clean up. And the most embarrassing part was that, like, you know, I was still living in the dorms at this point. So my roommate, he was kind of like, oh, like, what are you doing over there? And I was like, oh, nothing. Just spilled some chocolate. And he luckily didn't ask questions, but he did say that, I quote him, "It smells like shit in here, what the fuck?" So, I don't know, maybe he did know, maybe he didn't, I don't know, hopefully not. But, yeah, that was definitely the most embarrassing moment I've ever had. But luckily, like, no one really found out about it. Until now. But you guys won't judge me, right? Right? So anyways, I would really like to know what your guys' most embarrassing moments are. So when you get a chance, just record yourself telling your most embarrassing story, just like I am right now on my computer webcam like this. And then just post it on my blog, which is called It's Curtis, You Bitch! And then I will choose my favorite 3 and post them on my blog. So get posting, guys, and remember, don't tell anyone about this whole shitting thing because, like, that was just, like, one time, and I was, like, really sick. So, it doesn't really count as, like, a weird thing, right? I don't know, whatever. Bye, guys. Have a fabulous day. Mwah!